Well, most of us these days are focused on the fact that it's summer and it's hot and everything. But the fact is, it won't be long before kids are going back to school. Some of them as early, I don't know, in some areas as early as this week, I think, and then on into August and so forth. Certainly earlier than when we were kids years ago, and we waited till after Labor Day. No more of that anymore. So lots of kids need help too. And consider the fact that at the beginning of the school year, you're starting off, and if mom and dad couldn't afford to buy you a new backpack and all the things that you need, you wouldn't get off to a very good start. You wouldn't be in a good mood. And that's why we're talking right now with Maria Longley from Save the Family. And they've got a big back-to-school bash coming up for kids, and we're going to help some kids get that school year off to a good start. And you can help, too, and we'll tell you how to do that. But, Maria, welcome to Valley View. It's nice to see you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Now, you are with Save the Family, which is a wonderful organization, and Save the Family Foundation of Arizona. Let's just in case people don't know, let's let them know what Save the Family is.
Well, we are 28 years strong. We started in 1988. We had 4 businessmen from the city of Mesa who were compelled to address the homeless situation in Mesa at that time, bought 4 homes for 4 women who were all fleeing domestic violence. Each of them are single moms with children. And now, 28 years later, we have just shy of 300 homes scattered primarily throughout the East Valley, but we serve all of the East Valley and Maricopa County, throughout Maricopa County.
That's significant because some people might think of it as an East Valley organization because of the start there and, the growth over the years, but actually there are other things. And you started out, you mentioned 2 things. You mentioned homelessness and domestic violence, but and that's still a key to a lot of what you do, but there's a lot more.
Absolutely. About 60% of the clients we have are women, single women who have fled an abuser, and they are with us with their children on the road to self-sufficiency. But we are very proud of an emerging demographic, sadly, that's taking place throughout Phoenix and everywhere else, but that is veterans. We're really proud of our services to veterans. We have a new housing unit, Valor on 8th, that opens early 2018 in Tempe. Very, very proud of our partnership with the city of Tempe and many others. It's going to house veterans exclusively.
So you work with different cities, Tempe and Mesa, obviously.
Yes, sir.
What other ones?
Mesa, City of Phoenix, City of Chandler, I know, is a partner. We've got partnerships throughout the city.
Okay. And what kind of facilities will there be for veterans?
We have several different kinds of units that are available for families of various sizes. It's primarily going to be for female veterans, exclusively. Veterans with families, again, are that emerging demographic, and but it's going to be very family-centered, playground, shaded playground area, classrooms. We're going to have services on site. Many of the supportive services that we do at our main location will also be at Valor on 8th, financial planning, budgeting, parenting classes, and a whole array there.
Sometimes when people think about, there's some kind of facility coming in to some sort of social awareness thing. They go, oh, there goes the neighborhood. But I was noticing in a press release that I got from you a while ago that actually Save the Family is credited with improving neighborhoods where they go.
We sure are. We talk about how we serve the invisible homeless. We are serving, of course, exclusively families, right? We're not serving single adults. You do have to be a family in order to be a part of our program. But the reason you don't see families, for example, out on the streets and on the street corners, as you so often do along the freeway, is because we are housing our families in the communities where they live, but where they go to school, where they work. We want our families to be a part of the community where they can settle, where the children can go to school, make friends, mom and dad can have access to transportation, and get out of homelessness more seamlessly by going right into a community where they've already started.
Well, it's significant that the title of the organization is Save the Family, and that what happens is when families come unwound, then we have the children going off to foster care, which is an overwhelming situation in Phoenix and Arizona now.
Yes.
I mean, the numbers are getting huge.
Well, and so many times we hear stories from my colleagues that are on the front lines, if you will, in client services, and they talk about how So many of the moms, for example, that are coming to a single fleeing an abuser, they're terrified to let someone know they're homeless because they're afraid they're going to lose their kids.
Of course.
That's not what we're about. We're about family unity.
They're
and so,
about
but
saving the family.
It is, but it's certainly a justifiable fear. When they're in a situation where they can't take care of their kids, they have a reason to be scared.
Sure. All right, let's talk about this, the back to school bash. And we're going to take these kids to get them off to a good start. So how does this work?
Well, our mission at Save the Family is threefold. We are about helping our families address poverty, overcome homelessness for good, and achieve a lasting self-sufficiency. So when you think about just that first piece, addressing poverty, I have 2 boys. They're 17 and 12. And I'm astounded by what back-to-school supplies cost every year. I don't get out of Target or Staples or Walmart for under $300 between 2 kids. So we look at the donations from the community, which are so generous every year, as a way to help our families reserve the money that otherwise would have been spent on back-to-school costs, which go up every year. It's what we call budget relieving. They get to reserve those dollars for their savings, for the financial plannings, for the steps that they're taking to get out of poverty. And they don't have to worry about outfitting one or more kids with all of the many things they need for back to school. So it's a way for them to save those funds for other more important things.
Yeah, now's a good time to do this because a lot of the stores have specials, and you can go and load up and help out a little bit. So now the distribution is coming up pretty soon, and so if people would like to help, they need to do it right away.
They do. Our back to school bash takes place on Saturday, July 29th. It's not open to the public. This is only for families who are in our program and who have let us know that they're coming. But you can bring donations of backpacks and the supplies. We have everything listed on our website. That's www.savethefamily.org. If you click under events, you'll find a link to the back to school list. And you can bring filled backpacks to the agency as late as 5 o'clock on Wednesday the 26th. That's going to be about the last day this Wednesday that we can take donations. And we'll have everything staged and ready for our kiddos on Saturday when the doors open at 9.
Well, I've been involved in some of these drives, and I know that that's the best way to do it, and a lot of people help out. You just you get a backpack, and then you can buy all the things that go in it. And they need pencils, they need the pens, they need markers, they need
flash drives.
Paper.
Yes, and flash drives. Believe
flash
me,
drives.
Yes, sir.
I hadn't thought about that.
Yes, we need flash drives. I've got a little guy who's going into 7th grade, but he started using a flash drive in 4th grade. So flash drives, believe it or not, are a really big need. We do have that on the supply list, but we make it really easy. We've got 3 grade levels. You can pick K through 2, 3 through 5. But I tell you, we really need right now, we did a count yesterday, we really need backpacks for junior and senior high. That age group sometimes gets overlooked, but their needs are significant, and they need some specific things too at that grade level.
Yeah, and so at that level, you maybe want to avoid the cutesy ones and just go with a nice black or pink or whatever. It's a solid color, something straightforward design. But the flash drives, and now just in case somebody doesn't know what a flash drive is, I'll let them know.
Those little things that stick on the outside of your computer that the students are able to store their
portable
homework.
memory.
Yeah, portable memory, electronic devices that they can use and plug it right into the computer at school. But don't let that. We don't want that to hold anybody up. That's an item that we're able to meet in another way. But gosh, if the community can help us with that cost, that'd be great.
Yeah, you can get those in different sizes, as little as like a couple of gigs, and
I think so.
And then up to all the way up to 64, which is probably too big.
Probably too big.
Yeah, but if, probably a great size for this kids would be like a 4 gig.
Absolutely.
And when you go in the store, it's right there. It says 4 GB. Yeah, that's right. And I wish I had a portable memory. Come to think of it, we could all use that, right?
Yes, sir.
As we get a little bit older, it'd be nice to have a little portable memory that we could carry around. Well, there you go. If you would like to help, once again, those donations need to be in. So you need to get going on this right away. They need to be in by this Wednesday, 5 o'clock. You can take those to the Save the Family office, which is at 125 East University in Mesa. So it'll be on University, just east of Country Club. And if you'd like to find out more, savethefamily.org.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you for having me.
Well, it's certainly my pleasure, and it's a pleasure to meet you, and a pleasure to have you with us. Maria Longley is the Development Manager of Save the Family, and they do so much good work, and I know we'll be talking again soon.
Thank you.